As part of Carle's health community, their health initiatives are to get babies off to a good start, and they're focusing on that through services called Healthy Beginnings and Family Foundations. Joining the show today to share more about these programs, it's Ashley, a nurse supervisor at Healthy Beginnings, and Sarah, a nurse with Family Foundations. Welcome, ladies.
Hi. Thank you. Hi.
Ashley, we'll start with you. Tell us, what services does Healthy Beginnings provide to this community?
Sure. Healthy Beginnings was started, it's a long-term home visiting program that was started in 2017, just based on a need identified in the Champaign area to, provide additional support for our high-risk families. We start with those families in pregnancy, and we stay with them for a couple years until the child turns 2 years old. They're provided a free personal nurse, and then they have additional support with our social workers and early childhood education team. We help link them to community resources, navigate those, help them better access the healthcare system, and truly what we're looking to do is help them develop a level of self-sufficiency so that they're empowered to continue that work and build a more secure and stable environment for their families.
Wow, you all are entering a woman's life at one of the most important times of their lives. Personally, how has that tugged on your heart to continue to give in the way you do as a nurse there?
Sure. I am able to also provide those services even in my role with my own client, and it is very fulfilling. I get to do on a much smaller level what my nurses get to do all of the time. The thing that really kind of drives my passion is the ability to, in my role, make the change within the system to better support those families.
Wow, we appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, and Sarah, tell us how Family Foundations help support families.
Yeah, so our aim is to help families in the postpartum time frame. So generally, moms are encouraged to have 2 appointments, one at 2 weeks and one at 6 weeks. And Family Foundations is able to offer that 2-week appointment in the comfort of each patient's home. So we offer that to medically low-risk patients who live in Champaign County, have received their prenatal care at Carle, and have delivered at Carle Hospital in Urbana.
Okay, what impact have you seen these programs have on the community?
Sure. For Healthy Beginnings, really what we have seen for these families is there's a lot of things, sorry. So we have better breastfeeding rates for these families. All of our nurses are certified lactation counselors in both programs. So we're seeing that. We want our patients or families to navigate the healthcare system appropriately. So we see better or less ED utilization. So they're going to their primary care appointments and seeing the providers and the pediatricians, which therein also helps to keep them in alignment with their immunizations for their babies. So those are some of the improvements we've seen for some of our families.
Yes, I volunteer with an organization called Young Lives.
Yeah.
I know you know them from your face.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that they appreciate you all so much, the way you come alongside them, send text messages all the way up through, like, a child can be a baby and they're still getting text messages as the child goes to like 5th grade, and they're like, this is how you can better support your child, or if they're struggling with breathing, here's a resource.
Yeah.
So I know personally the impact you all are making. I want to know how many other community partners, in addition to Carle, has rallied along this mission and made your mission possible?
Sure, I'll let Sarah kind of speak to some of the community entities that we work with.
Yeah, so we partner with Toys for Tots around Christmas time. Our families get to shop for their families if they need. We work with a lot of local food banks and access their resources for families. We can help get medical transportation lined up for families who need that if it's a barrier to receiving care. So yeah, lots of different opportunities for the community to join us.
Okay, and if someone watching wants to know more about these programs that's offered, well, how can they get connected with you all?
Yeah, so you can reach out to us. Our phone number at Family Foundations is 217-902-3140, and we're also on the Carle website.
For Healthy Beginnings, you can reach out to us or mention maybe to your provider that you're interested in being enrolled. Our phone number is 217-902-3130, and self-referral is also welcome.
Thank you, ladies, so much for coming. And thank you to Carle for sponsoring our segment today. We're going to be sure to connect you with all of this information over on our website, ciliving.tv.